Hello, hello, and welcome back to Theme Parks for Grown-Ups. We are continuing our adventure into the land of eating low-carb and keto-friendly items in Disney World. And today's episode is all about the Magic Kingdom. It is difficult to find healthy items at Disney World, and I totally understand that. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites and how to alter them, and some things you can just order by themselves and eat them. And I'll give you some tips along the way, and we're gonna go on some rides and see some entertainment. So it'll be a fun-filled day at the Magic Kingdom, full of tips, full of great times, full of memories, and of course, full of fun. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, let's get started. And before we get started, I want to let you all know that there's some freebies in the description below. And one of them is my budget guide, 15 ways to save at Disney World, and another one is a free course telling you how to become a travel agent that focuses on Disney vacations. And that's super fun and very popular course that people enjoy. It's totally free, so you can sign up for it below. Let's get going. Good afternoon, Magic Kingdom. Right now the train station has the scrim in front of it while they do some work on it, so they're attempting to make it blend in with the rest of the atmosphere, basically. So it's not just a big blank wall. Meh, you know, not quite the entrance you want, but it's fine. So if you've been following along, I usually get my signature drink, which is 3 shots of espresso over ice with heavy cream and sugar-free cinnamon dolce. This is a totally new keto drink that I'm trying for the first time. Good thing about Starbucks in the Disney World parks is that they are regular Starbucks and they're used to all the regular orders you might order at your local Starbucks. This looks amazing, and I'm going to explain the ingredients and do a little review. So I'm going to read off the ingredients for you from my phone because there's a lot going on here, and then I'm going to post the ingredients down in the description below on this YouTube video, and maybe if you're watching on Instagram it might be in the captions. So this is the ingredients of the drink itself. It's a Venti iced passion tango tea, sorry, breve, so made with half and half, and 1 scoop of blackberries, 2 packets of whole earth stevia with monk fruit, no liquid cane sugar, 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup, and no water. And then I got it blended with whipped cream on top. But you can just get it iced without whipped cream too, or any other variation. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everyone. Yep, it's good. It's good, 10 out of 10. It's still pretty sweet because it has the blended blackberries in it. The vanilla adds a lot of flavor to it. Sometimes I don't like adding or ordering the pink drinks or the blended no coffee drinks because there's no flavor once you take out the sugar and the syrups, but the vanilla does really well. It did melt pretty fast because it's Florida, so if you get it blended, the ice is going to melt a lot quicker than you would if you ordered it just over ice, so you can do that instead. Oh yeah, it's good. It's a great like sweet dessert drink for a low-carb diet. I recommend this one. Yeah, like I said, ingredients are below if you want to try it out too. Lots of fruity tastes. It's a little creamy. I like it that it's blended. I like the chunks of the real blackberry that kind of come into it. The whipped cream is always good. I love Starbucks whipped cream because it's made fresh. And yeah, good little fruity tea drink. The passion fruit is not too tart, but it does add some flavor to it, the passion fruit tea. Good stuff. Heading into Adventureland, right towards Pecosville, which is our first stop for food. So real quick before we go to Pecosville, I just want to point out Jungle, the Skipper Canteen, which is behind me. This is a table service restaurant in Magic Kingdom. It's located over near Jungle Cruise, and it's fairly new. This is probably going to be your best bet as far as table service restaurants in the Magic Kingdom. It has a steak on the menu and a hearty salad, so not too many modifications you need to make there. As far as the other restaurants in Magic Kingdom, they are just like a lot of pasta-based things, lots of sides of potatoes, french fries, that sort of thing, so not necessarily very helpful for low carb, but I recommend Skipper Canteen for a lot of reasons. It's really good and it's usually not too busy. So Westward Ho Refreshments used to be a really good option for low carb snacks because they used to have chicken skewers. It had some barbecue sauce on it, so it wasn't quite low carb, but at least it was a good snack. And cold brew coffee. Now they don't have it on the menu because everything's limited. They changed it up a bit. They have the corn dog nugs on the menu now because Casey's Corn Dogs, Casey's Corner is closed. So unfortunately that's not really an option, but I just ordered from Pecosville. And so this is kind of a staple for keto lovers, and we are going to talk about it once I get my food. So quick caveat before we dive into lunch here at Pecosville. The topping bars are not currently open here at Pecosville and at Cosmic Rays for health and safety reasons. And so normally people would come here, buy the tortilla chips and get chicken on it, and then just like load it with everything from the toppings bar, essentially. And it was kind of a great deal. People did it a lot. And sometimes they would charge you extra, that sort of thing. It's kind of the place where people on keto would come because they could just pile on all these toppings, not eat the chips, but eat all of the toppings on top of it, right? So since that's closed, you can order things on the side. You can't get as much as you want, so that's kind of a bummer. But you can still order like the lettuce and the sour cream and all that on the side instead of helping yourself to the toppings bar, essentially. So that's kind of a bummer, but all the ingredients are still there. So let's take a look. So you get all of the options that you normally can have. So I got it with queso. It has chicken on it. You also can get ground beef. And then side up sour cream, salsa, and pico and lettuce is included. Now I ordered an extra thing of guacamole. Guacamole is extra, much like most places. So it's $2 extra. Altogether this is $12. All of this, right? You're not gonna eat the tortilla chips if you're on keto. You can if you want to, obviously. But as far as low carb goes, that's kind of your best option here at Magic Kingdom. And let's just dig in and see how we feel. Alrighty, got myself a big old spoonful. It's got chicken, it's got guac, it's got hot sauce, it's got salsa, sour cream, and queso. That's great. It's basically a taco salad. I would probably ask for more lettuce, so it has a little bit more substantial veggies in it, so it tastes more like a salad instead of just like a mess of things. But it's good. It's like a burrito bowl. I love the queso here. It's spicy, just like a little bit of spice. It's not super spicy or anything, but it's really nice and creamy. Has a good spice to it, a good little kick. I added hot sauce from the condiment bar because I like it spicy. There's also a good helping of chicken on here. Let me show you. You can see it. Kind of goes all the way to the bottom to the chips. So that's a pretty hefty portion of chicken, I would say. Yeah. I still kind of recommend Pecosville because there's not too many options out there as far as keto goes, but this is a good one. So taking a ride on the wildest ride in the wilderness. Taking advantage of the low weight. Almost there. Let's go front row. Ready? Sliding all over the place. There it is. That's the best view in the park right there. Now imagine the fireworks going off while this is happening. Yes. So obviously I just won a Big Thunder Mountain, but I just want to note that that was the first time I've ridden that roller coaster by myself in a really long time. I don't remember being jolted back and forth quite so much. It was pretty hilarious. So I was a solo rider. It's a two-seater, and I don't think I had the restraint on quite hard enough. I was just being like jolted back and forth, like sliding over this way and that way, and it was really fun. It was fun, but I was just like, this is crazy. It was a crazy ride by yourself, so make sure that restraint is tightened around your belt. Okay, we are going on Tiki Room next, and then we will return to our keto adventures, our eating adventures. Hello, favorite attraction in Magic Kingdom. I just have to say that squirrels at Magic Kingdom have it made. This squirrel found an entire baguette and is eating it outside of the Tiki Room. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Welcome to our tropical hideaway. We drink the opiates all together in the tiki room.
So I suggest going to Liberty Square Market for snacks. They usually have some fruits or veggies and dips for light snacks. Right now it's closed. It's closed until, well, approximately, I think April, maybe? April 2021. So it's closed for a few months, so if you're watching this after that, it should be open, but it's closed for refurbishment right now. But in the meantime, if you're watching this currently, you can find a lot of the same snacks in Frontierland. So one of the big keto snacks is turkey legs. They're giant if you haven't seen them before. Giant turkey legs. I haven't had one in a long time, but people like them. They're very greasy, very meaty, very smoky, so just be aware of that. And they're huge, so you might enjoy them. So this is a place, when it is open, a good place to go for healthy snacks. I don't think there's anything cuter than baby ducks. Right? Can you think of anything cuter than baby ducks? So behind me is Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. And it used to have a giant topping bar, much like Pecosville. And like I said, there's no topping bar at Pecosville, there's no topping bar here either. So what you used to be able to do is order a burger and then pile on toppings. You can't do that as much as you want, but you can still order a burger. They have big fatty, like 1/3 pound Angus burgers, and then get all the toppings on it and eat it without the bun. So that's one option. They also have a Greek salad. It doesn't have any protein on it, but that is another option here at Cosmic Ray's with their limited menu. It's very limited, so just be aware that things have changed in the last couple of years. And then they have another salad with chicken strips on it, but the chicken strips are fried, so just be aware. So if you want a little breading, a little carb up day, that might be an option, or rip off the breading like some of us do. Not the greatest, but there are some options here, so just so you're aware. We're gonna take a moment and just appreciate this sunset that's happening right now. That's beautiful. So, I figured I should give the turkey leg a try since I've been talking about it all day, and since we're eating keto, I wasn't gonna order the cheeseburger, so I haven't had a turkey leg in about 10 years. So we're gonna see how we do here. This is the size of it. This is my face for comparison. My head. It's about the biggest size of my face. It's just huge. It's so big. Yeah, this is something that you can share for sure. It should be for $13, right? It's got like a glaze on top. I don't know. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna see what it's like after all these times. I'm not sure if it tastes like turkey. It tastes like more like ham. I guess smoked turkey is probably the right thing. It's fine. Definitely a little greasy. I'm not sure how much I would love this on a really hot day. Diving into a greasy turkey leg like this, but not bad. I did get some mustard and some ketchup to put on it, so I think that's gonna make it a little tastier too. But other than that, it's decent tasting meat. Like, it's good meat. Like, maybe get some cheese from Liberty Square Market, which is right next to me right here when it's open. If they have little Babel cheeses, they might have them here. Or I know Prince Eric's Village used to have Baby Bells, those little cheeses, or bring them yourself. It's a good snack for sure. And keto, so there you go. Yeah, not bad. Okay. I can eat this, yeah, for sure. Okay, I have to be honest now that I've sat with that turkey leg. So it was much better with the mustard and the ketchup on it. Tasted a lot better. Tasted more like a, I don't know, I guess a hot dog. Not really a hot dog, but like ham with mustard on it. So better tasting, actual flavor. I'm feeling a little like blech about it. Like it was very greasy. So if you're cool with greasy food and like it doesn't upset your stomach, then that's fine. But if you're a little sensitive to grease, like I am, maybe skip it. So yeah, also it was just a lot for one person. I didn't eat all of it, definitely not. So if it's just you, then you probably won't finish it. Maybe you will, I don't know. But so yes, for people who enjoy like really meaty, smoky, greasy meat, mustardy meat, skip it if you, it's just you don't like greasy food. Greasy meat, that sort of thing. Yeah, so we are going to go and ride Small World now, something low-key, and maybe something else, and then we're gonna head out. So it looks like there's seating travel groups with a couple rows between each one, which is why the line is a little bit longer in comparison to other rides right now, even though it's dead. So you're leaving about half the boat full for some. So I love the smell of Small World. I know people love the smell of Pirates of the Caribbean, but I like the smell of Small World because it smells like, I guess, chlorine. I don't know, it just reminds me of my childhood. I like Small World a lot. I know people are annoyed with it, but it's my favorite ride for sure. In Magic Kingdom, favorite classic. Well, Tiki Room is my favorite classic, but Small World is close second. Because it's cute. Okay, that's gonna do it for us today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me at Magic Kingdom. Thank you for joining me on this keto adventure. I realize that there aren't too many options as far as eating dietary restrictions in the keto realm. There are other options for other allergies, but keto it's hard to come by here at Disney World. So you'll just have to look at the menus and see what you can alter. They're just like going to any restaurant. You'll have to order a cheeseburger with all the works and then take off the bun and eat it. That's the way it goes, right? So that's kind of gonna be what it is at Disney World too, if you want to stay strict on your diet. So I suggest bringing some snacks if you're going to be strict keto, definitely. Small cheeses and keto-friendly options for you. Bring it with you in the park. You can do that. And kind of snack throughout the day because those are kind of your options. Take a look at the menus online as far as all the restaurants and things, and you can get an idea of what each place serves. But we tried some today. I love the nachos. Love them. Like, those are really good. And those kind of filled me up pretty well as far as lunch went. And then the turkey leg, if you enjoy, like I said, greasy meat, like that's your aim there. And I don't recommend going on a roller coaster right after eating it, but that's your own deal. And yeah, it was fun. It was a super chill day here at Magic Kingdom. No rush, just kind of hung out. If you need anything at all, please pop into the comments down below and ask me questions. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe. And also, I have a couple free gift guides, not gift guides, free guides in the description below too. So that will be like budget guides that you can sign up my newsletter and then get that free 15 ways to save at Disney World guide. Head to my website, there's lots of tips there too. In general, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you at the parks.